Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. I am taking a look at the energy for the Divine Masculine and Feminine. So we'll look at it separately and see how things are going between the two of you. General advice as always, so please keep that in mind throughout the reading. I'll be pulling from these three decks here, the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aqua Moonlight, and two of my own, Exposed, focusing on the masculine, Exposed 2, focusing on the feminine. So I'll be starting with the Divine Masculine. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on there. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Capricorn. Focusing on the Divine Masculine here. What's going on there? Heart Song, inner knowing, telepathy, intuition. There could also be something that your masculine is listening to as far as music and particular songs when it comes to you. That could also be their way of telepathically communicating with you at this time, Divine Feminine. So let's go ahead and grab another card here, focusing on the masculine. What else do we need to know here? So if they are telepathically communicating with you, then they're not with you. They're not with you right now. Mature. Okay, so you could of course be dealing with a masculine representing perhaps the older counterpart in the relationship, or maybe during this time apart they've grown, they've matured, they're a different person, they see things from a very different perspective now that they're older, you know. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here. I'll be pulling from my Celestial Cosmos tarot deck. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Capricorn, focusing on the masculine. Okay, so we're starting off with the Hierophant. You could both be earth signs, actually, especially Divine Feminine, if you represent the Capricorn and your masculine represents the Taurus, which is picking up off of the energy of this card. So through their growth, through being able to mature, and to learn whatever lessons they needed to during this time apart, perhaps, they're now in a place where they are wanting to commit to the partnership. But we also find that they've got some regrets. Maybe because you guys are not together, because they were incapable of committing to you. But now that they've had time to really think things through, and maybe, you know, again, telepathically, they're communicating to you through songs that you hear, that they're ready to come towards you, to be all in, you know, fully committed to the relationship. Three of Wands, expansion, looking ahead. That's what they're focused on, you know. So you guys might have experienced either a painful breakup, an unexpected breakup due to lack of commitment, maybe. I'm also feeling for this masculine, they just have had a bit of a rough go of it, you know, depression, anxiety. Life just handed them one challenge after the other. This could have been one of the challenges with the Three of Swords representing the heartbreak. This can sometimes be an indication of a love triangle. If that wasn't the story, then it's something here that ultimately broke you guys up, and it hurt them, it hurt you. But it's not impossible to find happiness once again. We've got the Sun. So part of the reason why they're now really wanting to tell you here, Divine Feminine, that they would love to be able to build a future with you. They're really looking towards the future of what you guys can still have, despite what the past might represent, you know. Because this right here could be an indication that things can still fall into place, you know. You guys can still be very happy together. And then the Six of Swords representing their desire to just let the past go. It's time to transition away from what happened back then. However long that was. Could be years. For some of you guys, maybe this is more of a recent thing that might have happened. They want to move on from that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your energy, Divine Feminine. So I'll be grabbing another card from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle here, focusing on the feminine. Yeah, you definitely got hurt here, Divine Feminine. Shattered, damaged, brokenhearted, destroyed. Why? Because of this. Okay? Three of Swords represents that shattered, broken heart. Grief over the separation, possibly over a love triangle. You know, involvements outside of the partnership. So let's go ahead and grab a card from the Exposed to deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Yeah, look at that. See, you've always been very affectionate towards your masculine here, but they could have been spending time being affectionate with somebody else. Okay? So let's grab some messages from my 10 Yellow Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the Divine Feminine for this Capricorn reading. Things aren't moving right now. It makes sense for me. We've got the Three of Wands. Okay, so we've got threes popping up in this reading, and that's the second time that the Three of Wands is coming through. So you're both wanting to really make progress in your lives, and maybe even having to do with the relationship here, Divine Feminine. But right now we clearly see you guys are stuck. You guys are at a stalemate energy. You're at an impasse right now. So there's a part of you that would love to be able to move forward as well, Divine Feminine. But you need more time. You need more time. You're still in hermit mode here. Some of you guys could be a Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart. Seven of Pentacles is our wait and see card in tarot. Okay, and that makes sense for me. Because if things are stuck and you're just needing time to yourself, really needing more time to really think things through, then take as much time as you need there. You don't want to rush that decision. You don't want to rush your healing. And then bottom of the deck, you do have the Two of Cups. So you still see your masculine as your true love, but you're not willing to compromise on your integrity, your healing, and what it is that you need to figure out for yourself, you know. But there is a part of you, I feel, Divine Feminine, that would love to be able to bridge the gap between you and your masculine. You still love them, but you need more time. That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one card from your spirit guides here. I'll be pulling from the Universal Heart Oracle, Prophetic Love Notes from Spirit. For the collective, for Capricorn, what's the advice? Doesn't necessarily have to be about just love and romance here. This is just overall advice from your spirit guides. All right. This one says, ooh, that makes sense. You may currently be feeling a dark, heavy energy and anxiety. The tension that you're feeling is not based on the physical reality, which is great news. This is actually your subconscious manifesting fear as you manifest worries. As these fears and doubts come to the surface, you can truly begin to do the inner work by putting your thoughts in check and creating your own reality by aligning with spirit. You can embrace a more confident attitude by realizing the illusion of fear as a spiritual weapon to delay and prevent your blessings. Take control of your negative thoughts by transmuting them to spirit as soon as they arise. So hopefully there's something there that's really speaking to you, something that makes sense for you, and hopefully there's something in this reading that picked up off of your situation, you know. And at the end of the day, I really do feel it falls on the Divine Feminine whether or not this is going to come back together or not, because you've got some healing to do. That's not an easy energy to heal from, especially after having experienced something heartbreaking like that. All right, so take as much time as you need. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. I'll see you next time.